after we have resolved our matter, let me begin by thanking everybody in this room for where we have come from and where we are now. We started yesterday early morning. We went into this mediation. You all know how polarized we were. We talked through it the whole of yesterday. And we started again early this morning. We talked through it up to now. To adopt the mindset of everybody, every party winning. Nobody has lost all or won all. What we have now as our document of agreement is really compromise. Let's really clap for ourselves.
Judgment. It is a judgment. If all the parties sign to, it's going to be a court judgment. And what that means is that it is enforceable in rem. It is enforceable against all parties in the whole world, this document. Upon a successful mediation process by the parties and their respective counsel, before the panel of mediators, Honorable Justice Richard Butera, Honorable Justice Professor Auha Andrew, Mr. Francis Atoke, Solicitor General Emeritus, Mr. Francis Imara, Senior Counsel, President of the Uganda Law Society Emeritus. It is hereby resolved that judgment in the titled matters be and is hereby entered on the following terms. 1. The cultural leader is the Umukuka Bumasaba of Inzu masaba. 2. The 5-year rotational system of governance over the 3 lineages of Wanale, Mbuya, Mambu be restored. 3. The Constitution as amended on the 29th of April 2011 be reinstated, and thereafter subjected to an extensive, consultative, inclusive process of all key stakeholders, and the amendments, if any, be presented before the relevant body for adoption and subsequently gazetted by the Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development in accordance with the Constitution of Inzu masaba. 4. Jude Mike Mudoma will serve his term running from the 26th of July 2023, the 25th day of July 2028, and thereafter hand over to the lineage of Wanale. 5. All the pending cases in respect of this matter or incidental thereto be and are hereby withdrawn. Each party shall bear their own costs. That is the draft consent judgment that we have. Immediately, if we agree to append our signatures, it is going to be enforceable in rem, and in rem means it will be enforceable against the whole world. Here, that's the assignment you have given me. I now hand back to you.
We ask that every advocate and your client sign this document. Every paper. I want to repeat what I said earlier on today. and thank all the parties. Alright, with everybody. It's not easy because this is a dispute that has been here for a long time. I said when we started that neither of the parties here owns the dispute as an individual. It's a dispute that was affecting the people of the community. What we have done, what we have agreed upon, is an effort in the restoration of relationships within the community, creating peace and harmony so that they continue to live as one community. What we have done, what we have agreed upon, the solutions we have found are a basis for moving into the future and leaving the dispute in the back. The way forward is for existence, is for peace, is for harmony. All the cases have been withdrawn from this court. What shall be implemented by this court is the agreement you have reached. So mediation has provided opportunity for you to find a solution for yourselves. That has empowered you to own your own case and find a way of resolving. It's late, I don't want to say much. I want us to provide an opportunity for Engineer Sakwa, to give us concluding remarks. And then we wind up.
The members of this wonderful mediation panel and all other officers of the court who have worked with us. Thank you all Bumasaba for taking your time to come and attend this mediation. Thank you, Ukaudoma, your team. Welcome you back to Bumasaba. As I said many years back, I hold no grudges with anyone. But I am one person who insists on doing things the right way. Inzu, as you all heard and you know, was established way back in 2008, but implemented in 2010. And we have had struggles along the way. But I'm glad that today we have moved from a situation of two cultural institutions back to one. I would like to appeal to Bumasaba here. By the way, when I say Bumasaba, it includes even people from Teso who practice our culture, people from any tribe. I want to appeal to you people, all of you, who have taken time and who have influence back home, take back the good news that we are back on track. I would like to appeal to my young brother Muka that let us do our best to follow what we have agreed and signed today, so that we waste less time in the wrangles and putting more efforts in growing and developing Bumasaba. We don't have time. Some of us are in our last days. We would like to leave an impact with our people. Let's not waste that time in the colony. I am one of the few surviving promoters. If you look at that constitution of this number, we were 20. I think 9 have passed on. 9 have passed on. The remaining 11, probably half of them are in very bad health condition. Today here, I am, if I can recognize only one other promoter, Mr. Charles Mugoma. also happens to be my hobby in Namada school. So you can see that we who initiated this idea are quickly leaving the scene. And we pray. And those of you who are holding power, who are holding it in the trust of the people of Masaba land, execute this authority cautiously, with love. Let's not have cultural leaders, I hope, who are rulers. Let's have cultural leaders who lead us in the country. You know, in Buganda, they used to have kings who would kill their citizens, you know, to show how powerful they are. In Masaba land, we prefer to have this extension of the clan leadership, which doesn't involve that violence. And I'm glad that today we have ended this literally 4 years of court litigation through the mediation, and believe that as we look in your next 2 years, you cooperate with people who promoted this institution, so that if you are doing things, you consult. Because vision bearers always have things which are not necessarily written on paper. Don't find it a problem for me to call upon any of these people to say, what did you mean by this? How do we handle it without creating more friction? We have worked very hard for 2 days. We have achieved what we have achieved. We signed for it. I don't want to bore you in the long speeches because it's probably time for many of us to go home, and our battle, we are like 2,000 miles apart. But today, I'm sure I can shake the hand of. Things you did what?
This mediation team, because we have been struggling. We had massive divisions. We had a lot of quarrels. We had disjointed approaches. But within these 2 days, the whole entire masaba is calm, with our pronouncements this evening. I must thank you for the enduring this tedious exercise, because everybody came with his own or her views. But because of your resilience and expertise in handling mediation issues, we have left us in a sigh of relief. We must appreciate Mr. Chairman and your team for the wonderful job executed these 2 days. As my elder brother said, Engineer Sapo, we have never had any quarrels as human beings. But the issue of our cultural institution was dividing us further because of things which could be solved within ourselves. But they ended up in the courts of law. Immediately I was gazetted on 4th August 2023. I received summons for 3 cases. One which came from my brother Engineer Sapa, my brother Wagabiadine, and Masolo. We kept on sending signals that why don't we sit down and reconcile over these issues? But you know, with many interests in when it gets in time like this, people keep pushing because of their selfish interest. So we ended up having multiple cases, and I was alone Imagine in the 4 years, completely besieged by court cases on something which we could have ironed it out ourselves as Bumasaba. But it took all these 4 years. We have lost resources, communal resources we could utilize. Because our land friends, they call the lawyers. For them, they harvest from those, they harvest from us. And everybody will say, I'm on the right track. So we end up tearing ourselves apart. But I can assure you the panel, I'm a very sober citizen. I hate quarrels. They have abused me, but I have never reciprocated in one single day. And that is the nature of leadership. I must thank all the members who were in court for listening and accepting that mediation is the only way which can bear us out, leading us to a very fundamental issue of unity and reconciliation. We have become a laughing stock for quite long as a trend. Our friends are moving very fast, while we are getting stagnant on issues which we could have solved ourselves. I must appreciate Professor Kaunga. Without your push, this might have got tired and say, this is one, they are so cantankerous. But you helped us to panel it. You remember we took about 2 hours here on issues which we could have solved within only 1 hour. So let me take this opportunity to thank the court itself here. They have been patient with us. And also thank our lawyers, because they have been trying to defend each one of us. Because we were waiting for a winner takes all. But today, we are all winners. We have arrived at the so my last appeal is that the first meeting, I am inviting all my brothers who had cases here over a cup of tea. We sit with their lawyers and mine. We forge a way forward, a lasting solution for this cultural institution. And that will be the first process of having the cultural institution now moving on the right. I can assure you this evening, the whole world was waiting for this message. I plead with my brothers and sisters, let's bury all our differences, forgive each other if I've committed an offense, or abused you, or you have also abused me. Let's forgive each other and we'll forge ahead. I thank the panel once more for the wonderful efforts you have done. You can imagine how it's level. You are all people who now be resting in your cause. You don't need anything now, but you have endured to come and help us. This is commendable. May the Lord bless you.